Mamdani finishes in your mouth for free, are you going to take that? That's what
I'm going to take
like
that load. Are you going to take that Trump load? Are you going to take that MAGA load in your mouth?
How did you know what MAGA?
At all with these policies, or
No, I like that.
you like that he's a socialist?
Yeah.
Okay, you want would you want to see the city be ran like a socialist country, or?
Well, I think the city and most cities in this country are essentially socialist.
That's a ridiculous
Well, that's the
assumption.
argument you're making. You're saying because it's only a few hundred million, it wasn't the whole budget, then it was insignificant.
I think we were promised these massive savings that we didn't get.
Okay, we break away here in New York City, and I got my partner here with me.
Hey guys, it's Fabian, and today is going to be quite an eventful day. It is Election Day, November 4th, and we're going to see at the end of the day if we have a communist mayor of New York right in front of the World Trade Center as we say this.
Yeah, one of your friends actually asked you who's going to win today, and what did you say?
I said most likely communism for the time being.
I'm laughing out of disgust, unfortunately, but we're here, and I think we're in a tourist area, so probably not too many voters here, but follow us along for a beautiful day around New York City, and we'll talk to everyone.
Let's go.
That'll be good. Can I ask you, why are New Yorkers voting for Mamdani?
He's the new thing. He's the new energy coming into this world. You know, it's what we need in this country.
And what kind of policies do you like that he's proposing for this new country?
I like what he has to say about childcare. I like what he has. I like what he has to say about a lot of things. And to me, it's more. It's more that he is a listener, and I feel like he has a good head on his shoulders, and I think he's the kind of person that we need. He's not going to just be a bully like Cuomo or
Some of the policies that he's talking about implementing, how is he going to be able to achieve that, do you know? Like I saw...
Like the taxation piece?
Like the taxation or free buses.
Well, yeah, that's a question. But, it's like...
So vote now, worry about how it'll be implemented later.
Well, not necessarily. I think I'm voting directionally for what I think he stands for. In terms of implementation, we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely, fair enough. All right, thank you so much.
With your AirPods on.
Are y'all voting for Mamdani by any chance? Mamdani finishes in your mouth for free. Are you going to take that? That's what
I'm going to take
like
that load. Are you going to take that Trump load? Are you going to take that MAGA load in your mouth?
How did you know what MAGA? So by this Brown Guys Association, you think I'm MAGA?
No, I'm not playing your game. I just want to know if you let Trump finish in your mouth.
Only if Mamdani lets
I
you
already
finish.
said, yeah, I would.
Mamdani or Zohan, can you explain to us why? What?
Like policy, did you like about him, or?
Affordability.
Affordability.
But like what specifically in that? Like how?
I think New York is the most expensive city I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And I think the affordability agenda is about making it possible for people who have regular jobs to be able to live here, afford to live here.
Has anyone ever lowered rents in New York? Like,
I don't know if
I mean,
anybody's
as far as you remember.
I don't remember rents ever going down, no.
Okay. And the fact that he's a self-proclaimed socialist doesn't bother you at all with his policies, or?
No, I like that.
You like that he's a socialist?
Yeah.
Okay, you want would you want to see the city be ran like a socialist country, or?
Well, I think the city and most cities in this country are essentially socialist. We provide a lot of public services like public transportation.
Sure, but I'm talking about he's an actual socialist.
Well, he isn't, but...
Well, he is. He's part of the Democratic Social.
So far, we've talked to probably over 10 people. I lost count. I think it's over 8 of them are voting for Mamdani. Rarely is anybody saying otherwise. Fabian and I just had a interesting conversation with this gentleman who pretty much told us he doesn't know how Mamdani is going to accomplish all the things that he loves Mamdani for. And it seems like that is the repetitive pattern that we're getting here, is that they love it, but they don't know how it's going to happen. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah. Low information voters, low information. And apparently all you have to do to win a race as the nation's most populous city's mayor is to say that you're going to give them free stuff.
And it's crazy to me, some of the things that they're asking for is like free buses. Like we were just talking about this, like what are you spending, like $20 a week, $30 a week, $40 a week on buses? You want to make...
It's like all you have to do is give you $100 a month off buses and you vote for him?
Oh, crazy.
Absentee vote, man.
And usually that's what happens. Fabian will tell you best of it, is that the communists will promise to you all of these things that sound so wonderful to the average person, and then they get into power. Not only do they not give you that, or maybe they give you a little taste of it, but they end up turning things completely dark.
Well, that's because all the businesses leave, the money dries up, the federal funds aren't there. In this case, is most likely is going to happen. And then what do? Now you have no one to pay for the free buses, because someone's have to pay for it. Those people don't work for free. The maintenance is not free. Electricity is not free. So now you put a strain on the rest of the city's budget because, guess what? A bunch of companies left because maybe they don't want to be in a city where there's a socialist mayor. And then that's when things go really bad. Because now you have no money to do whatever you want to do, and you're stuck. And you're trying to push through things, and you do it very badly, like government-run grocery stores that never have worked, never will work, and then things get really bad.
Didn't they try that in Kansas City? I read something about that. It said they tried doing.
They had one, and it was completely empty. Because why would you sell your stuff to a government store if you can get more money at a capitalist one? So that's basically how it goes.
Perfect. Sweet. That's great. To win this election, Mamdani, Cuomo, Silva, I don't know how to say his name correctly.
Sliwa.
Okay.
That's not who I want to win. That's not just.
I was about to get you there.
No, I'm just telling you to pronounce it. I want Mamdani to win.
Mamdani to win. And did y'all all vote already for Mamdani? Those who can, essentially. Why are y'all voting for Mamdani? What's your favorite policy?
I think that New York City should be affordable for everyone to live in, and I don't think that's a hot take, really. I think that's just like basic human rights, so.
And you like his approach in terms of how he wants to make the city more affordable for everyone?
Yes.
What are some things that he's going to do to make it more affordable?
I think that the rent should be frozen. I think landlords have way too much power, and that most people can't even afford to have housing here, and that's that everyone should afford to live somewhere. That's basic, I feel like. So, yeah.
Is the mayor able to freeze rent? Are mayors able to freeze rent or have anything to do with lowering rent, for example?
Wait, what is this being recorded for? I don't really.
We're streaming on all social media.
I don't really want to be
okay,
sorry.
You don't have to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, there's things like, increasing taxes by 2%, I believe, on billionaires. That's the case, right? He can't do that.
No, that's a good thing.
It's I disagree that it's a good thing.
Why? Yeah, they control most of the wealth in this country, and that's not right. In a democracy, there should be a little bit more equity, don't you think?
No, well, if you're talking about capitalism, there is no equity. It's you do as good as you can, and you do as well as you can.
Yeah, so you guys are from a group.
No, we're not from a group. But I do have views. I think it's stupid to take money from someone and give it to someone else. My family grew up in communist Cuba, so I understand
everyone
what it is.
has a story.
Everyone has a story?
Every tax.
My folks came from USSR, right? So I understand what communism's like. Do you think that...
Guys, let's just start here. He's not a communist. He's a democratic socialist.
Okay.
And how about this? Housing and healthcare, education. We have enough wealth to pay for all these things right now. And if we weren't spending so much money in the military, we'd be able to balance the books.
But what does that have to do? What does that have to do with the mayor of New York City? Because from my understanding, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, there's no way that the mayor itself can increase taxes. That's through the state legislature. So what is the plan?
Actually, I think the mayor has some say in some local taxes, but the plan's obviously he's going to work with the legislature. And hopefully
he failed to do so when he was General Assembly member. So what is the difference now?
He'll be in a different situation as mayor with a lot more political sway. But you're right, it's not a guarantee. And Kathy Hochul said she won't do it, but she also needs to run for re-election.
What is one thing that he's offering for free or something that you actually like that you voted for? I heard a lot about how they want, free buses here. Is that a reason why you're voting for him?
First of all, I can tell you're not from here. No one's paying for a bus. Tell that to all your friends here. They're already free. So they might as well just legislate that one right away.
So why did 20 people before I got to you tell me that they're voting for Zohran because he's going to make buses for free?
Because they're acknowledging the reality is that it's already free. But I would tell you...
Wait. They told me specifically, I asked them, why are you voting for Zohran? They said he's going to make public transportation free, especially buses free. So they are misinformed folks, it seems like, right?
Zoran said that to acknowledge the reality that no one's paying for a bus. But I want to tell you about why I voted for him real quick.
Yeah,
If
please.
you don't mind, since you've been asking.
Yeah, absolutely, please.
Real quick, it's quite simple. This city costs way too much money, and I think that rent control is probably a good thing for most people, and obviously they need to build more housing here. He said that he would do that. He's been on record. Now, when you vote for someone, you don't know is someone actually going to go ahead and do that? You're not sure, but he's going to work with the proper housing authorities, and there's a consensus now that we need to build more housing. So it's an affordability issue. That's it, plain and simple. It's not a culture war issue. It's just affordability. And anyone that's voting in their economic self-interest, that's a rational thing to do. I think you would agree with that.
I absolutely agree with that. The only problem that I have is that most of the time when we hear it from socialists, they like to say that they're going to achieve this stuff. But for example, with the promises to increase the taxes in order to pay for that stuff, we realize that this politician that's promising all these wonderful things to us, which I agree is necessary for the average American, is not going to actually happen. And that's the problem I have, is that when I walk around here and people tell me all these empty promises, I ask them, how is he going to accomplish that? And we just learned one thing, for example, is already been done. So why is he promising things like that? Who is he attracting by promising free things like that? Essentially manipulating them into believing that he can accomplish that, but in reality, he can't.
What's your
Please
name?
answer this. David, what is yours?
It's Josh.
Josh, very nice to meet you, Josh.
David, all politicians make promises. Trump has made promises. Obama made promises. Going back to the first elections in Rome, it's not unusual for a politician to make promises. He's appealing to a strong demographic of people that are struggling to live here. And
there's a difference. I hate to interrupt you for this simple thing, is that when Trump promises stuff, when Obama promises stuff as an executive, there's a lot of power that they have, and that they can actually accomplish these things like affordable housing, for example, or to pass certain tax reform, or to reform the immigration system. Mamdani is lying to voters, and you just told me, yeah,
he's not lying.
He said he's going to make bus free, and now he has a bunch of people around here in New York City telling me that they're voting for him because he's going to make busing for free, although it's already free, as you told me.
It's de facto free because people aren't paying for it, and he's going to work with the legislature just to correct that, because they're going to have to. He's going to have to work with Kathy Hochul and the legislature to make sure that the buses are still funded. But it's acknowledging a basic reality, which is that most people aren't paying for the bus.
So
it's a crazy issue to focus on. Focus on the other stuff.
Like what? You want to talk about housing, for example, like rent freezes? How do you see the mayor of New York City freezing rent here?
Actually, that's the one thing he can absolutely do. He is allowed to appoint certain people to something called the Rent Control Board. But you're right, there could be a trade-off here. If other prices of rent go up, that'll be a problem, and I won't like that. But it's, half the people that rent are in rent-controlled housing, so he's just appealing to a demographic the way any good politician would be. It's not abnormal.
So from my understanding is that we both understand that politicians try to appeal to people in order to become the mayor, governor, whatever the case is, and then when they get there, they say, okay, everything I promised to you guys, I can't actually do.
I think you should get in on this. He's going to be.
Mamdani. Is there a reason why Mamdani? What policy did you like, or what he proposes?
Freeze the rent.
Freeze the rent. How do you know how the mayor is able to freeze the rent?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Sometimes I'm not sure. But hopefully, if he will do it, he can do it.
That's the problem, is that mayor can't actually freeze the rent in the city. Yeah.
Yeah, they just say it to get people that, and they always say the same thing. We're going to lower the rents. Then no one's ever lowered the rents.
Right. It's getting higher and higher.
Yeah. So, but that's the main reason why you voted for him.
I didn't vote for him yet. After work, I'll go and vote. But
Got it.
My mind is on Cuomo.
And your mind's on Cuomo.
Don't vote for a communist. Trust me. My family came.
He's a communist, Cuomo?
No, Mamdani.
Mamdani, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just joking.
Okay.
My mind is voting on Cuomo.
Okay.
Because in the primary, Cuomo I did vote for.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
Great. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Okay.